Good morning, YouTube. Plain old Chuck here again this morning. I wanted to shoot a little a video, and I forgot my camera, so I'm going to try this on my phone. I'm not really sure how the volume and such work, so bear with me. We'll give it a shot here and see what happens. But this is just going to be a, I guess what I'll call a this and that video. Just a bunch of little things that I've been remiss on posting over the last few weeks. No explanation, just lazy, I guess. But I've been remiss in kind of acknowledging a few of my fellow YouTubers and stuff, and it's not really like me, but that's how things go sometimes. First off, I wanted to bring up a video or two ago, probably my last video, to be honest with you. I bought a new Dutch oven, a little 2-quart Dutch oven, and I really like it. But one of the things I didn't like about it is when I ordered it, it just had it supposedly had a wire bail on it. Well, when it came, obviously they had made some changes over the time, and it came with a spring handle on the top, which is great for picking it up when it's hot or whatever. The problem comes, in case any of you guys, I know a couple guys that was going to order them. The problem comes in if you want to hang it. It's kind of hard to get an S-hook or something in there, and it sticks in that thing if you want to hang it over a fire or something. So I made a little hanger for it, and I wish I could say it was my idea, but I've seen it on several different channels. Over time. So and I don't actually recall who I've seen it with first, but I made one anyway. So what it is simply a horseshoe with a swivel on it, and it works really well. Luckily, it just comes on each side of the bail and allows you to hang the pot, and it still will swivel and such. The problem you have with some of the Dutch ovens, especially my bigger ones, my 12s and stuff, is if they don't have the little loop in the center right here to hold the hook when you hang them, they have a tendency to slide over and spill and stuff. With this, holding it in two positions, it's pretty rock solid as far as rocking back and forth. So that's just one thing that I wanted to bring up in case somebody did purchase one of these. This is a really nice addition. I mean, it's pretty simple to do. I just bent 2 little hooks on the bottom of a horseshoe and drilled a hole in the top for the swivel. But as you can see, it's easy to get the pot off of and back on, and it eliminates that side to side sliding that spills. So that's one thing I just wanted to bring up, just in case somebody does purchase one of these. I mean, the handle's nice. It's nice for carrying when the pot's hot and stuff, but it makes it a little difficult for hanging. That's all. And that, if you remember, that was one of the criteria for me buying a small pot, was being able to hang it over a fire. So little later I'm going to, I don't know that I'll film that or not, I may. I'm going to stuff some jalapeno peppers, since my garden seems to have an abundance of them right now. And with some cream cheese and bacon, and wrap them in bacon and put them in the Dutch oven over fire and see what we can do with that. So I may film that, I'm not sure. The second thing I was a little remiss on was a good friend of mine, James McIntyre. I won a contest he was having, and I did make a video thanking him and whatever, but in that video I called him John like 14 times because I had known a John McIntyre, and I think I got his link right in the thing, but it's James McIntyre. And what I was remiss on was he and Dark Matter had sent him a ferro rod, fatwood ferro rod for his giveaway, and I got that, but I never really mentioned all the other stuff that James sent me from that contest. And wouldn't you know it, I should have brought some out, but I've already distributed most of them in my packs and such, so that's not really an option right now. But he had sent me an assortment of these really nice kits, paracord kits that have all the stuff inside the paracord with the little clip and stuff on them. Really nice, like a little survival kit thing. And I have one on my pack and one on my truck bag that I leave in my truck all the time. Plus an assortment of other the little cards with the tools on them and such, and really nice little gift pack, plus a really generous cash bonus that was on there. And I never really acknowledged that for John and or James. There I go again. But I'd like to thank him for that. I'll leave a link to his channel and all the channels that I mention here in the description of the video. But thank you, James. I do appreciate that. And I have been a little remiss in maybe mentioning, I noticed a lot of the YouTubers mention the items when they're doing a video and who gave them to them, or, you know, furnished them for them and stuff. And I need to get a little better at that. But anyhow, that's just my shortcomings. But anyway, another thing I was going to bring up was I was on a friend's live stream the other night. Cy North does live streams on Sundays and Thursdays and such, and I spend a good bit of time in there, and we were talking here a while back about growing channels and stuff, and I just want to kind of reiterate that I'm not really interested in building a large channel. I perfectly understand the people that do want a large channel. For me personally, I do subscribe to an awful lot of channels, but I think my sub count's about 314 or something like that. And for me, that kind of keeps it, I like to keep it a little bit kind of personal. You know, if I had 3,000 or 4,000 subs, I know for a fact that I couldn't watch all their videos, and I I do like to comment on all the people that make their videos and stuff, and it wouldn't be practical for me to have a really large channel. Basically, I just like to interact with people, you know, that make these videos and stuff, and just kind of learn on more of a personal thing, I guess, for me. I'm not a big YouTube person, I guess. In fact, one of the reasons I don't make so many videos is nobody around me is really interested in you know, in my immediate family and friends and stuff. Nobody's really into YouTube or any of the videos and stuff, which I could maybe change, but as of right now, not even my family knows that I have a YouTube channel. So it's kind of a personal thing for me. I like to spend time in the evening and watch people's videos and stuff, and I just don't know that a very large channel would be practical for me. Like I say, I'm not dissing people that want the big channels and stuff. I can understand it completely, you know, and I know the monetization's it's not a lot, but it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice little thing, and it helps. But that's just not me. So there's not a. That's why I never go for the big sub pushes and such. You know, if people come to my channel and if they like listening to an old man sit and ramble for a while, well then, more power to them. You know, because I do like interacting with them and stuff, and that's what it's about for me. So that's the other thing. One thing I did want to bring up, and I don't know that, well, I know for a fact that he didn't do it for notoriety or for subs or for anything like that, but a friend of mine that I was lucky enough to meet on a little camping trip this summer, Chris Stone from Chris's Adventures, he did a real nice thing for another good friend of mine that I've camped with before. As some of you may know, we lost a friend in our YouTube community, Jeremiah Jewell, not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and Jeremiah had done a lot for me personally. I mean, I bought several sheets. He had CP Kydex was the name of his business or whatever, and he had done several really nice sheaths for me. I got sheaths for all my Moras made. He made me a real nice custom sheath for my Schrade knife and stuff, and he had sent me some cedar wood, and I turned him some handles and sent them back for him and stuff, and Jeremiah passed away. Well, Jeremiah had made a knife, a custom knife and sheath and stuff, and Chris wanted. And when we had camped together this year, he had I could tell he was really proud of that knife. He really liked it, and it meant a lot to him. And after Jeremiah's death, we talked, and he had said that you know, he would cherish that knife. Well, lo and behold, one of Jeremiah's closest friends, Tack from AOK Foraging and Adventure, was a real good friend of Jeremiah's and lived close by and interacted with him a lot. And the other day, I watched a video from AOK Foraging and Adventure, which I'll put a link down below, that Chris sent him that knife. And I know the knife meant a lot to Chris, and I could tell by the video that it means an awful lot to Tack too. So, like I say, I know for a fact that he didn't do it for notoriety or for subs or whatever. He just did it out of the kindness of his heart. And he may not want this going public. He may not want a bunch of notoriety for it, but I myself think it was a grand gesture, and I really applaud him for that. So I will put links to Tack's video where he did the unboxing on the knife and stuff in there, and I just like to say thank you to Chris, and you did good. So I guess that's about all. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of touch base on a few things that I hadn't brought up lately. I haven't been doing too many videos, so possibly I'll maybe get another one done today. I'm going to, when I finish my coffee here, I'm going to jump on the bike and take a ride out and look for some fat wood and a few other things, and maybe even go down and do some fishing for a while. Maybe try to get a couple catfish. Bill Gowdy been making me hungry for catfish now, so I may run down this evening and see if I can't wrestle a couple of those up on the bank. So that's about it for now. So I urge you to check out the links for these people, for James and Chris and Tack and those, and I'll have the links down below. They're good people, they really are, and I think it pretty much shows in the way they interact with the YouTube community. So I'm proud to have them as friends. So I think that's about it. Everybody take care. God bless. And if we have any audio at all on this, it'll be a miracle, but if we do, I hope you'll watch it. And please, one other thing, if you do watch this, I realize that a lot of people watch a lot of videos and don't comment and stuff, and that's understandable. But if you would, if you see this video, and if you would just say hi or comment. I mean, I have a reason for this. Maybe if just acknowledge that you were here on this video, and I'd appreciate it. So thank you, God bless, and see you on the next one.